This week, from the internet. Pop 1 for Ukraine. Funko Pop. Wait, what did you think I meant? Plus, May the 4th with you and also with you. Hasbro unveils a perfectly average-sized Friggin Dan action figure alongside the angriest Princess Leia toyude ever want to see. And do build a figure ways discriminate against mint-in-box collectors. Is a loose head floating in the package that much of an incentive to buy if you don't open the toy? Get in there, you big furry-o. I don't care what you smell. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man broadcasting this week from the most magical place on earth, Bill.
That's right, everybody. I'm literally in a laundromat a Saturday night with a pair of whites.
Wow.
Yeah.
You meeting some characters there?
Lots of sad characters. Yeah.
What decade is this? Is this present day?
What, people don't go to laundromats anymore? How do they launder their clothes?
On Shameless, they definitely, laundromats were a big deal.
God. It was a big deal.
Yeah, I could never go. What do you do while you wait for your clothes to dry? You just sit there?
I think so. You get a magazine.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Because you can't leave because someone's going to steal your stuff.
I've laundered one thing once. It was an oversized blanket that we couldn't put in the actual washer and dryer. So
no, I can't.
Never again.
So none of that is true. Bill is actually broadcasting from Disney World in I'm trying to think, like currently its own government state, but may soon change. Right here in Buena Vista, Florida. Bill, how's it going down there? Is it magical? It's been a nice week for it.
I mean, it just started. I literally got down here yesterday. So
wow. And the dedication. First of all, we would have teased this last week that you were going to be there, but you failed to mention it. I had no idea that you were going to be literally in my backyard this week.
Yes.
You love your secrets.
I do. I don't know why.
You just love to keep a secret.
It ruins relationships. It really does. You should never.
It's tricky because I was like, is he mad at me?
Oh my God.
Like we could have planned to could meet up, but now it's not going to happen. But
that sucks.
Okay. It's okay.
That's like when Michael Scott.
It's like Michael Scott.
Like when Michael Scott got danced up on by the stripper, and he didn't know how to feel.
He suddenly got very awkward and remembered that he had a girlfriend. It's like, this is not okay. This is not okay. No, but you're gonna do some TikToks from Disney World. You'll have some fun stories. See if you can find any of that new merch. You're gonna head over to what's it called? What is the Disney or is the Star Wars world they've created over
Galaxy's Edge at Batu?
Edge.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and they just opened up Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot.
They have, but I think it's for annual pass holders. So,
just get it. Just get the pass, just so you can ride it.
Oh, sure.
They apparently are going to have a 5-pack of Marvel Legends figures,
right?
Exclusive to the gift shop there. Thankfully, they're all re-releases, including the Groot Build-A-Figure. But if you missed any of those, I guess I can only imagine the markup on that set. It's going to be like if there's 5 figures, you would think $20 per figure. That's already $100. I'm going to guess this is going to be $150 to buy.
100. Wow. That's
plus tax.
I'd put the pass like $189. I would definitely.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I gotta say.
Yeah. I actually haven't even seen any ride on videos. Usually people immediately post what it is.
Sure.
I've heard it's good. It's a roller coaster. It's not like Ellen's World of the Past or whatever used to be in that spot.
It's just whatever that scientific people mover was.
25-minute nap, which I actually appreciated.
Oh my God. Yes.
There's a cool part.
Today was Animal Kingdom Day. I'm sorry. Today was an Animal Kingdom Day. So
Animal Kingdom, I would rate the bottom of the 4 Disney World parks. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
You know what? This trip, I thought the kids would like the animals, and it's the park we're going to twice. So I almost feel like I've missed that. I shouldn't have done this, but oh well. We can't change it now.
It's fun if the animals are out, if it's a nice day.
Yes.
But otherwise it kind of sucks.
No, the safari was decent, so today it was decent.
Yeah.
I gauge it whether or not the lion is out. If you can see the lion, then you've definitely hit the jackpot.
Up on the cliff that looks like Donald Duck.
Yeah, he never moves. He's just always there.
Is he real?
Good question.
Is it an animatronic? I think it is real because we saw two of them once, and one of them was yawning or something. But I guess that could have been an animatronic too.
It's holograms.
Is Avatar the newest thing at Animal Kingdom? Have they added anything new?
I don't think they've added anything new. Sad story about the Avatar, the Flight of Passage. I went on it with my daughter today. We got all the way to seating on the ride itself, and she decided to cry. Yeah. So we had to get out. We got all the way up.
You just waited the normal line too, like 3 hours.
So we got there early because we're staying on property. But
ooh, fancy.
Yes. So we got to get we got there an extra half hour. You're cold? Use a blanket. My daughter's still awake right now, so
sure.
She got to take a nap.
Gonna have her.
Those are towels. I don't have a blanket for you, honey.
Please tell her to respect the show.
I'm recording a show.
We're doing business right now.
I'll take care of her in a sec.
We don't go to your Zuzu pet reviews and interrupt you or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not think of. And so she's got her own podcast show, so she talks about her Barbies, and
who doesn't?
I know,
Everyone's got one.
Everyone's got a podcast.
All right, we have a literal ton to talk about this week. I think we got to start right off the bat. May the 4th was this week. Lots of Hasbro Star Wars reveals. Some a little more questionable than others. Do you want to kick it off with the early bird set?
So what's the early bird set? Is that the repackaged retro collection?
Right. So hearkening back to the original Kenner line toy, we all know the story. The toys weren't ready for Christmas.
Right.
They sold the coupon, the empty box,
cardboard slip.
Figures arrived later. So this is that box reproduced with that ugly retro sticker on there so that nobody can try to trick anybody.
Sure.
But it's the first time this has been reproduced. Lots of figures, lots of like the core figures that you would want.
Yeah.
Also, it works perfectly with their no plastic mandate because it didn't have plastic, the original one. It was just a box. It was a shoebox. So that's coming out.
They're not even packaged then, huh? They're just going to be in that box.
I believe that is correct. I think the idea is this is a as accurate as it can be replica.
Oh, no thanks. I'll pass on that.
I want to see. I didn't see how much it cost. How many figures came in that originally?
4.
Oh, so this might be a little different because I think it had a lot more than 4 figures on it.
It had 6. It had the first wave of the retro collection. So you had Luke, Han, Leia, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, and the Stormtrooper.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they are carded.
This is a Shop Disney exclusive, correct?
I don't know. You have more information than me. I thought you hadn't even heard of this.
Yes, this isn't
Shop
even
Disney?
Yeah, it's not even available at brick and mortar or any other e-tailers. I believe it is just specifically Shop Disney.
What is it called? Do they call it early bird, or is that just like
no? I don't know where you came up with that. I think it's just the retro collection.
What that set was originally called, though, the early bird set. Isn't that what we call it?
That's what we call it as fans.
Right.
It's the early bird.
It's the unofficial name.
Right.
But you would think that Hasbro would be all right. So clearly, I didn't do enough homework on that release.
That's okay.
You had more information.
I get bonus points.
They showed off some 6-inch Black Series stuff.
They did.
Endor Leia, and my comment on her, she looks mad.
She does look a little angry. Yes.
I don't remember her looking like that except maybe when Wicket took her stuff, but she was still in her like rebel gear at that point. She wasn't in her.
That's an odd.
Or is this like Endor Princess?
So she has a lot of wardrobe changes, and it's all questionable. So she goes from the bounty hunter at the very beginning, and then she's Jabba's one of Jabba's dancers or prisoner. We'll call her prisoner. But then she's in her her rebel fatigues, and then who gave her this outfit? Did the Ewoks make this for her?
Ewoks probably ate a woman earlier off screen, and this is what she had worn.
It's just odd.
Yeah, it's Ewok Princess Leia.
By
is this head sculpt just from a different figure? Because she looks so stern, but then she has these nice braids.
Yeah, I don't remember being that stern in
match. It doesn't match.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You think they're
there
just
you go, another Leia.
Plugging hair sculpts off of each Leia, and then it's just not melding.
I really feel like they got that one, like the Hoth Leia. I thought that looked really good.
I was about to say,
reusing it. It's like you're not going to be able to do any better, so just keep reusing it.
Yes, and Hoth. I mean, I can see her in Hoth being a little sterner looking than she was.
Sure, she was mad. Everybody was out there. Luke was missing, but in Jedi, everything seems fine.
Sure, they dance.
What
at the
is
end.
this? That's right, and because nothing else. The end of a war. That's what you do. You dance.
Yeah.
What is this New Republic security droid?
What is
this from?
So that's the episode when Mandalorian goes on the prison ship with Bill Burr's character and that cast of characters. It is. So they were the prisoner droids on that ship guarding the ship.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's fine. And then Friggin Dan.
Friggin Dan and his friggin fingers.
Oh my God. So his head is penis enough.
Yes.
But his digits, and he comes with two alternate sets of hands.
Right.
Each more penisier than the last. Just unbelievably penisy. It's just, I mean, this had to be intentional. And they're so veiny. Oh my God. I can't even look at it.
No, you
they
can't.
Gave it like nice shading too. They like really did it up.
A lot of detail on these. So that's the funny thing about this figure is, see, there's a deluxe figure,
right,
with a different character. They're all dressed the same, right?
Yeah, they're. I want to say I'm 99% they are the exact same sculpt.
So we're to assume that we only have to buy, these two figures, and then maybe because is it a band of 5 or 6? I think it's 5.
So that's the question. Yeah, I think someone figured out you get the one deluxe, and then you get 4 or 5 of the single figure, and you have the entire modal nerds. What is it? Modal nodes?
Whatever the
modal nodes.
Jizz band. Yes.
The Jizz band. Why would they call it that?
I don't know.
Why of all the characters to name their type of music why would they choose this species?
I have no clue.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they did know. They did know. Of course.
I don't like the sculpt. Is this a reuse? This body? Is this a Luke figure? Because it has those elbows that I feel like they don't use anymore.
Oh, so like they took his coat off. Maybe it's all the unused Yavin ceremony Lukes that they couldn't sell.
Yeah, it's a weird cut at the elbow.
It is.
And I don't know that if it must have like the rotation because he needs to be able to do that.
Right.
But I don't like it. I don't love it. But I guess that's good because if I did, I'd have to buy a lot of these.
You would.
A lot of these penises, and I don't need that in my life.
You can't even on Hasbro Pulse, they have a 2 per product limit. You can't even assemble the full band on their site.
Get out of here.
Like that's even after the fact, like you can't buy them. Like that's how the weird thing about Hasbro Pulse is that you can purchase like something that's 1 per customer, and then go back like 3 months later and try to order again. They won't let you do it.
You got to create a dummy account, second account.
Too much work. I'll just go on Amazon and click 8. You can buy as many as you want.
Because you can get him anywhere you want. He's on Entertainment Earth.
Of course.
Imagine Big Bad Toy Store.
Back corner of your Spencer's Gifts, maybe.
Spencer's Gift. Spencer's Gift is the weirdest thing. And I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but my question is, how do they still exist in malls that malls are having trouble keeping any tenants? But like, who's going into Spencer's Gifts? What do you even buy? You buy like weed paraphernalia, like joke birthday cards, like your over 40 gag gifts. What do they sell that people are buying?
It's a hodgepodge of, I don't know. It's kind of like, God, it's for those who can't go to like what is it, the Adam and Eve website or whatever it is.
Oh my God. But it's not even like, they don't sell like actual adult toys there.
No,
it's just like a joke store.
Right.
Was it you that told me they do sell?
Oh
yeah, do they?
We're getting confirmation.
Okay. My wife for some reason knows that they do sell vibrators at Spencer's. We'll talk about that later. But was it you that told me that they operate the Spirit Halloween stores, and that's probably how they stay in business?
Yes.
The money made from Spirit.
Yes, exactly.
So whatever operation, I guess that vibrator money is lucrative enough to keep them buzzing around. But yeah, so so that's what Hasbro had to show. They also had an Obi-Wan Kenobi from the new Obi-Wan series.
They did.
And you were saying that he's not even trying to not look like a Jedi. He just like chose the exact same color palette.
Right. And he's got a cloak as well. Eloise, go under in the bathroom and get a dry towel underneath the mirror, and it will be warm.
If you need to go help her, you can take a break.
No, she's good because my son did not sleep at all yesterday, and neither did my wife. My wife's working on a half-hour sleep, so.
Oh man, that's the worst on vacation.
Yes, so we're just trying to leave them alone. But yeah, no, that Obi-Wan, he's like, I'm not. They're not going to know I'm a Jedi. Everybody wears a cloak.
It's funny because we're all looking forward to Ewan McGregor reprising this role, but we've kind of forgot that Obi-Wan's kind of a dick by the time we meet up with him again. Right. So I don't know that he's going to like, I think we may end up rooting for Vader at the end of this series.
Oh,
because
sure.
we know how it all unfolds.
Yeah.
And even in that interaction he has with Uncle Owen, where he's like, Owen's like, sick burn, just like you trained or what would he say? Just like you trained his dad.
He trained his father. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you're kind of the worst, Obi-Wan.
Right.
So it'll be funny to see if like we all hate Ewan McGregor after this.
Everyone hates Obi-Wan.
Everyone hates Obi-Wan. The Force is strong with this one. But we got to find out how he ages like 40 years in the span of 5 years or whatever it is.
He probably, so like Vader fell into lava or got burned by lava. Mm. Maybe Vader throws him in like a rock tumbler.
Ooh, it just sort of chips away.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I could see that. It's the hair though. We got to see a gradual turn to gray. Like by the end, he's so stressed that just like is just gray.
I mean, they could have done a passive introduction to aging on Tatooine in the Book of Boba Fett and called it that, because obviously too
sort of explains. Yeah.
What is this, about 10 years before A New Hope?
Who knows?
I guess because it's all your characters. Then it's Aunt Beru, it's Uncle Owen. They all look like trash in 10 years.
It's true. I know, man. Something happens in those. It's like how we all aged really fast when Trump was president. Like something must happen on Tatooine that everyone just ages so quickly.
It's that blue milk.
The blue milk.
Blue milk. Don't drink the blue milk.
That trailer for the Obi-Wan series was pretty good, though. We saw Forlom, perhaps.
We did. Mayhaps, yes.
Mayhaps. We saw Kumail Nanjiani. Is that how you say his name?
Yes, he's got
Silicon Valley.
He's got a robot,
Eternals,
little droid. Is that his hand that's manipulating that tiny droid?
I don't know. I only saw him for a split second.
He looks worried.
The droid part.
He
worried. Does. He also looks like maybe a Jedi. I don't know. He's got that robes look that everyone sort of has.
Right. We see Purge Troopers, which was a nice insertion from the Jedi Fallen Order video game. So we'll see those in physical form now. It's good.
So lots to look forward to
Right.
that. Obviously, Vader is going to be in it, so that'll be a big deal.
And it's in our comfort zone. It's that area where there's stormtroopers. That's how I base everything. If stormtroopers exist,
they look right. If they look right,
then I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah. So that's good. Looking forward to that.
2 episodes on the 27th of this month.
Oh my God, there's only going to be 4. So it's basically a month and a week.
Correct.
That's not enough. I don't know.
I tried to watch Moon Knight last night. I fell asleep.
Yeah, my wife is throwing in the towel. She says if I want to watch them on my own, I'm free to do so because she's done, which I respect, and I am not. I have not. I've heard that the last 2 episodes are good, and I think there's only 6 episodes. We got through 2, so I feel like I should try to do it.
Yeah.
I probably won't do it before I see Doctor Strange. Oh, when are you going to get to see Doctor Strange? Are you going to see it while you're down here?
No, most likely
you're going to get spoiled. You're going to get spoiled. A week is a long time.
I'm pretty good at not paying attention to that stuff. Surprisingly,
I don't know. Apparently there's a lot to spoil in it. So someone's just going to casually drop.
And then it happens. I made the choice. I could have gone.
Did you see when Batman showed up? Holy shit.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Bart Simpson was writing stuff on.
Yeah. I don't not mess with the
multiverse.
Cube.
I will not mess with the multiverse.
I'm going to see that on Tuesday because I like to see movies for half price.
There you go.
I like to have my popcorn half price.
Awesome.
So I'll be going. Also, I like to not pay for a babysitter. So my wife and I are taking a half day from work so we can go see it. Very exciting.
Beautiful.
So next week, well, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. But
fair enough.
I'll try to give my spoiler free. I mean, like at that point, everyone will have seen it, so it won't really matter. Except for you.
I'll get to it. I'm not too worried. I'll get to it.
No. All right. Fair enough. Amazon and Target had some pretty good deals this week. Did you get to take advantage of any of these deals?
I don't believe I did. You'll have to elaborate on them and see if I did or not.
So I don't know if it was a random. It was Monday.
Yeah.
And our friend on Twitter that posts all the things.
Yes.
Eternia. He was posting them, and I'm like, is there a reason that all these sales are happening? Is there something I should know?
Right.
And he said it was just a random thing, and like Amazon usually will price match if another site is doing a sale. So that seemed to be what was going on. So from Target, they had the Jurassic Park big set with the T-Rex and the Explorer.
Oh, sure.
And Timmy. And that's normally $50. Half price, $25. Had to pick that up.
I did get that as well, just because I don't open those, and the one that I did get was damaged. So now my son gets to enjoy opening that set, and I get to enjoy being a guy that doesn't open his toys.
The way it's packaged,
you don't have to.
Yeah. You really don't. There's really no reason to open it. It's very nicely presented.
It is.
I don't know if you can see it. Mine's back here, just in the corner.
There
I don't have anywhere for it right now. But yeah, I was excited to get that. They also had some He-Man stuff. The Savage He-Man that comes with Orko.
Oh yes,
from the new cartoon on Netflix. That was $15. I think it's probably half off as well. I think everything, all the toys.
Yeah, I think it was closer to 17. I think it was like a $17.49. Not to be precise about.
I feel like I would not have paid that much. That's surprising to me.
That's a good figure. I don't.
I feel like I want to use Magic Eraser and get the shading off because it seems weird to me that his skin is shaded, and I don't think Mattel does a good job with this. If you look at the new like retro head, like anniversary He-Man, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He has some weird it just looks like they smudged brown all over his naked body. So I don't know if I'll open that, but I may. And then one of my favorite things, they had a couple of the Super Mario World of Nintendo figures for $5. So I picked those up. And Luigi is Luigi. I needed him. And then they had the Koopa Troopers. And I added them. I did the Jurassic Park set on its own. And then I went back to see what else they had. So I put those two in, and it was only $10, and it said it had to be 35, and I had He-Man too. So I just got 3 of them because you can never have too many little turtles for Mario to jump on and murder.
There you go. I almost, speaking of that, they did have on Amazon Bowser's ship. That was for a song.
Oh yeah,
and I missed it. I put it in my cart and then I didn't.
Oh, it sold out.
It sold out. Very nice.
But that's for like the smaller scale stuff.
It is, but they display nice with other cool things. Set. Are you checking in with our TikTok live?
We currently have zero people watching us. But I like to use this alternate angle in our videos. So
yes. I'm going to segue you to that so I can find something for my daughter to put on real quick so she's warm.
Very good. Very good. All right. So at this point, I'm just talking to... Hi, Zahir Bako. Welcome to our TikTok live. You are currently the only person in this room, which means you are eligible to be our favorite person. Can you go ahead and type something so that I know you're a real person? Go ahead. Just anything. Just type whatever. Doesn't matter. It can be anything. Just smash those keys. Smash them. Smash, smash, smash. You can type hi. You can do a little smiley face. Anything you want. Zahiro Bako. Did you leave? Hey, Fabian Amaral 34. Welcome to the live. Please type something so I know you're a real person. Please. I'm begging you. Just type anything. Please.
Do fake people walk into live chats?
Oh my god, my teeth look so yellow. They're not that yellow in real life. What the hell? They're like popcorn. That's
yikes.
Disgusting.
That's not good.
I think it's the color balance because the wall is purple because of the light. So like doesn't know what white is. But I don't know. They look okay over here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I got some of that whitening stuff for Christmas because I asked for it. But I never used it.
Oh.
What was that, like 5 months ago Christmas was?
Yeah.
So those are some good deals on
very good deals
on Amazon. Did you need something? Oh yeah. Yeah, come say hi.
No.
Oh, okay. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your wife, Bill.
Oh, I'll let her know. Happy Mother's Day to your wife.
Is he just in the room?
He's like they have like a really nice room for 2 days. So he's like out wherever. All his kids like have ear infections though.
No, only one. Only one.
Well, only one. The other one can't sleep. Nobody slept the last 2 days.
No, that's not true. You're getting it all wrong.
Yeah, but you got to when you tell a story, you got to exaggerate.
Oh, fair enough.
Because it's
just
making that's how it works.
This is my one outlet. This is the normal thing, so I have to return to it.
This is what I learned from Brian Williams. When you tell a story, lie to make it more interesting.
Fair enough.
Anyway, did you see this Mego G.I. Joe mashup? Somebody has it, and the packaging is just nutso. It's just bizarre.
It does look bad. So we saw these. We talked about these several months ago, and we thought they kind of reminded us of like Robot Chicken, as it were.
Yeah.
But you sent me a photo of the package, and oh my god, it looks bad.
It's tall. It's like, I don't know why it's so tall. It's like taller than the figures.
Right.
And then it's an open window because they don't want plastic.
It's
and
like
then
the
figures
starburst.
Are just there.
It's like a starburst almost. It's very jagged
like the
edge.
Candy?
No. Like when you have something open like that. Like it looks just like it's like a jagged like
I got you.
Asymmetrical star.
I got you. Yeah, so it looks weird, and obviously, I mean, it doesn't look like Mego. Mego didn't make anything that looked like that. It'd be one thing if they were in the Mego box, which would be kind of cool. I don't know what they are doing here.
So,
but
wait,
it makes me, yeah.
If Mego is making these, why is Hasbro putting them out in this box?
I think it's a collaboration.
So Hasbro has to be like
them.
Hasbro, really? That doesn't seem right.
I think like Hasbro just wanted it to have that little extra, so they got the Mego license on there.
Yeah,
but it's not. Mego is like not involved in any other way. Although maybe like the Mego guy, there's like
Abrams.
A Mego guy, not even him, like the guy that designs the stuff.
Yeah,
it's like Dr. Migo or something. I used to follow him on Facebook. I think that is his name. He has like all the inside info on all the Migo stuff.
Oh.
Okay, here it is. Here's the box like broken down on his tank. Let me see. It's so bizarre. I don't know. Actually, I think what picture we saw was something was wrong. It's not so. I don't think it's as long as it seemed. It's like it's more this way than that way. You know?
Yeah.
Like a portrait. Portrait. Justification on
it's
your
more
phone.
Panoramic than it is.
No, but it's like so it's got the window open. I don't know. I still don't like it.
No, it's not attractive.
It doesn't. It has the G.I. Joe colors and logos, but then it's got the Migo thing. It's just like it's not one or the other. I guess it's supposed to be like the perfect mix between the two because it's a box, like Migo, but then it's G.I. Joe colors. I don't like it. I don't like any part of it. And the point here is I was a little on the fence about the Ghostbusters stuff, but this just pushed me off on the direction of nope, don't want that. Don't need that. Oh,
sure.
So, because if they came in the little individual boxes like the original, like the World's Greatest Superheroes that Migo did, I kind of would have loved that, and that might have been enough. But if it's gonna look like this, no thanks.
Garbage.
Also $60, so $30 per Migo figure.
Yuck.
Not loving that. The Ghostbusters set is 70. So how do you break 70 into 4? 20, 40, 60, 80. So less than 20 per figure.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
I completely forgot about those. Thanks for reminding me.
You gonna pre-order those?
No.
So what does it matter if
it doesn't? It doesn't.
I want to see the final product.
Yeah.
There's still a part of me that it's such a unique thing. And I kind of love the soft goods in certain occasions. And the Ghostbusters is one of those occasions. I was playing with the Mezco figures. I did an unboxing on live the other day. And I really do like those figures. I know that like they were immediately eclipsed by the Hasbro plasma stuff. But like I think they are so undervalued because they're almost like works of art. They're not great toys because they're a little fragile, especially the proton packs.
Yeah.
But I think they're like so effing nice. They don't get the credit they deserve.
No, you go in several different directions. Like you go all the way to the top to that Blitzway stuff that
oh my god,
it's worth an arm and a leg now. I mean, if you want to talk about investing in some tangible action figure goods, and you should have invested in those because those go for some money.
But they were expensive to begin with.
They were, but they weren't. I think they're 3 times the amount that they are.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let me look that up real quick. Blitzway.
Yes.
Blitzway Ghostbusters. Oh my god! Let me go to the closed auctions to see some legit prices here. Okay, here is the special pack, which is the 4 Ghostbusters, Slimer, and the sign outside the firehouse. How much did this set originally cost?
I believe it was just shy of $1,000.
Currently selling for $3,799 plus $100 shipping.
Yep.
Jesus, I should have bought this. Here's just an open Ray for $600, which is a steal if you think about it.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. Well, see, I don't like the 12-inch scale stuff. I think it's too big.
It is.
It's too big. I don't mind the 8-inch. It's small enough that and then you can get the clothing a little bit better. Like this Mezco 112 stuff is really the best we've seen for soft goods. Usually they have a lot of trouble with the soft goods. But the 12-inch stuff is just not my style. Obviously there are a ton of people that like it.
Right.
Oh, didn't they do the Ecto 1 in this scale too?
They did.
Jesus. I don't even think the suits are the right color.
No.
Maybe it's just this photo, but it just looks a little odd to me.
Because
in reality, the suits are gray, right? Even though they look khaki on screen.
So in reality, like as someone who's, you know, costumed as a Ghostbuster, you buy the khaki and then you dye it. You dye it gray.
Okay.
So there is some modification to it to get that appearance, because it looks dirty. It looks worn in. It's not like pristine.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the Blitzway one. It's got like a whole bunch of different colors in it. So I don't know if that's supposed to be weathering or just the material they chose. But clearly these are popular. So thankfully I'm not interested in getting those, because I don't even like the Slimer, because you just like pose it on top of the sign, like his hand is pushing off.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little weird. But I guess the figures are nice. I still have the Maddie collector Peter from the 12-inch set.
Oh yes, the squeezed head.
And that figure is trash, but the proton back very nice.
The costume is nice. Everything below the neck
nice. Yeah. Mattel had a lot of trouble with their Mego line, with 12-inch line. They just could not get that body right.
Right.
So shame on them. A lot of lines do Build-A-Figures. Almost every line has had some sort of Build-A-Figure. Started with Marvel Legends, I think. Maybe that's not even true. WWE, Mattel's WWE are doing them now every once in a while. The current one is you buy 4 figures and you can build the child version of Rey Mysterio's son, who's now an active competitor in WWE. But this version of him represents him when he was a child, being involved in storylines between Rey and Eddie Guerrero. So if you look at the package picture of the Rey Mysterio figure that comes in the set, you have Rey Mysterio, and then you have the head of the Build-A-Figure of the young child Dominic right next to him. So there's just a floating head, and it looks weird. It looks weird as hell. You think they would know better, because if you remember back in the day, the Al Snow figure came with his head. He had a mannequin head. The Jax figure just put like a doll head in there. It even had like rooted hair. And mothers complained, and the figure got pulled or something. It didn't end up being worth more, which you think it would be.
Yeah.
But there was a whole hullabaloo. So maybe that's what Mattel is trying to recreate that, get a little press for their line.
Oh, sure.
But it just looks odd. Mattel, with their WWE stuff, I don't feel like they do a great job with the package arrangement. If you look at their Ultimate figures, and I know why they do it, because they want you to feel like you're getting a good deal. So they put those extra parts front and center. But if you're displaying these, it just looks bizarre, because you just have like all of these extra arms and heads floating around.
Yeah.
And there are ways to sort of camouflage them.
There are.
But they're just, Mattel's just like, nope, here you go. That's what you get.
This is all of it.
Yeah. So I don't love that. And I'm concerned that people are going to see this decapitated head of this young child and be like, is this okay? I guess.
Is this a McFarlane figure from the early 2000s?
It's so funny that now all these companies are raising prices and getting rid of plastic. And Todd's just sort of sitting there like, I do what I want.
Yeah.
Not changing prices, not getting rid of plastic. And people are starting to be like, you know what? I'm going to collect McFarlane now. And I'm just like, at least he added some more articulation if I'm stuck collecting him.
Right.
At least the figures are figures now and just not nerd hummels, as Michael Crawford coined the term back in the day.
Yes.
Nerd hummels.
Nerd hummels.
So I am fond of saying that I don't collect a lot of Funko Pops. I feel like I say this every week, and then I have to quantify it by saying, compared to the number of Funko Pops that exist, I don't have a lot. Suddenly, I have a lot of Funko Pops. So last week, I picked up 3 of the Ghostbuster mini puffs.
Yes.
Because I saw these for the first time in person at Walmart, and they're just friggin' adorable. Look at that. He's on fire. He set himself on fire. What a scamp.
Yep, I saw 5 of those. So
he's the one that set him on fire.
Oh,
Look at that!
You terrible
Look at
little
that.
guy!
He set him
You
on fire. Ah!
Too funny.
And then I also like this one because he's in a little cup.
Oh,
he's in a little mug, and he's the marshmallow and the hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate marshmallow. Nice.
I love that. I wish they would do a supersized pop of the mini puffs.
Okay.
That might actually be. I don't know if these might actually be to scale. Is this how big they're supposed to be in the movie?
I think they're a little smaller. I think you have to imagine them
smaller than this, or these are smaller than the
the mini puffs are. You have to imagine them juxtaposed next to a bag of marshmallows.
Were they much bigger than the marshmallows?
I feel like they were the same size as the marshmallows. So if you get the marshmallows,
these are bigger.
Those are a little bit larger.
Bigger.
Yes.
Okay, so the super size would make no sense.
No,
would make no sense at all.
No, it would just be Stay Puffed at that point.
Yeah. So I like, and they've done Stay Puft, but I don't think he's not a super puff. He's just like a deluxe puff because he's a deluxe pop because he's a little bigger. I enjoy these. I think I figured out the formula for what makes me like a pop. The eyes have a shape. They're not just the circle.
Okay.
They gave them a little emotion.
Nice.
So I feel like that goes a long way in helping me like the pop.
You didn't get the beach umbrella pop mini puff?
No, I didn't like that one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I do want the headphones that I think is Walmart exclusive, but I didn't see it. And that one popped up at Five Below, but not my Five Below.
Ooh.
Today, quick trip into Target, came across a set I didn't even know existed. It's the little Sebastian from Parks and Rec.
Oh, yes.
And then Jerry. Look at that, a little horsey pop.
Oh, is that who it is? I thought it was. I didn't realize it was Jerry. I thought it was Gary. No, I thought it was. What's his name? Chris Pratt's character, Andy. I thought it was an Andy.
You thought this was Andy with gray hair?
I couldn't. I just walked by it. I already have little Sebastian from the first run that they did.
Oh, they did him as a single?
They did.
I didn't set out to collect the Parks and Rec pops.
Yeah.
But my wife likes the Amy Poehler character.
Sure.
Leslie Knope.
Yes.
So I got her 2 of those. My hair.
Your hair's doing all sorts of stuff tonight. I've noticed.
I know. I like conditioned it in the shower, and I didn't think to put any product in it or anything. So it is what it is.
And I can tell too. You're as blurry as can be on my end. I'm on the Walmart, the Walt Disney Wi-Fi right now. So.
Oh God.
I can't even.
There's gonna be a lot of editing to keep everything in sync. And then I got the Chris Pratt figure from Five Below. So suddenly I have myself a Parks and Rec collection.
There you go. I only have I've got the Leslie Knope, and then I think I have 2 Ron Swansons because I'm a huge Ron Swanson fan.
Sure. Just the meat and the crows.
Just all the bacon.
You heard me say all the eggs, and what you might have heard, what you might think I mean, is a lot of eggs. But what I actually mean. Last but not least, very excited. Wow. It's Timmy and the Velociraptors set of the year. Pops, how can you be any better? You get 2 Velociraptors. You get Timmy looking all disheveled. You get a friggin' kitchen island.
You get the ladle.
Detail.
You get the ladle.
The raptor is licking up the ladle. Look at that. Look at that. He's licking up the ladle.
It's great. No Lex, though. No Lex.
Well, yeah, right. No Lex again. They should really sell her as like just a loose pop that you can just throw in there.
Yes.
The funny thing about the Tim Pop is because of how the set is, his head is, you probably may not be able to see it, but his head is not a complete head. It's flat.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you were to pry him off of the set, he would have flat back of his head. But
I'm interested in the Muldoon. So they've got that. They've got John Hammond.
Yes.
John Hammond and the
here it is.
The entrance.
JT entrance.
Yes.
Entrance. Very cool. Woo!
And then they have Muldoon and the Raptor, and it's almost like it's like here is what the scene actually looked like.
Right. The camera, we cut away.
Right.
But then you see the raptor jump at him.
Jumps at him, and he immediately turns into a pop. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need that. And then I need the Ellie Sattler with the Triceratops.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. They're really going all out.
somebody made a good point that, you know, that scene, she's sick. There's a giant pile of crap. And then Ian Malcolm comments that that's a lot of shit, or whatever he says, a big pile of shit.
Right.
Whatever the line is. Yep. Someone made the point that the pile is higher than the animal's butthole would be. So it doesn't really make sense that all came from her.
Sure.
Or unless she was like pushing it, like, or another T-Rex walked by and just shit. So an interesting little thing. The things you see on the internet.
Right.
So yeah. So suddenly I have a lot of pops.
You got a lot, man. Wow.
I'm a pop collector. I think I need to find a way to display them because I have them mostly in a box next to me.
Yeah.
And they're fun. They're a lot of fun. So I'm looking around and seeing if there's any space.
It's that one thing that everyone can relate to. They're like, oh, you like pops? My girlfriend's got a couple of those. All right, you're on the level, man. I get you. I can respect that.
If you walk into someone's office and they have a pop somewhere, you know there's a part of them that's okay.
See,
part of the fact that they could display it.
When I'm at work, I use my desk because I really don't like talking to people at work. It's like my least favorite thing to do. I use my desk as a conversation piece so people just know what I'm about.
Mm-hmm.
And they can be like, all right, so he's got kids. He may or may not like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And he, so it's just all that stuff.
Yeah. This week, I don't like that at all.
Man.
I don't like it.
All over the place.
I'm getting it cut this weekend, but
please do.
I should get my hat.
It's all over the place.
Get my hat. It's just crazy because I conditioned it, so it's got no like hold to it.
Just do what I do. It's got no volume to it whatsoever. It's pool hair, so I take it back.
Yeah, you're down. I have pool hair too. We went to the pool today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good segue. So I love Five Below. They always have like random stuff, and it's most of it's $5. They started having more expensive stuff.
Yeah,
and this is one of those things. Are you familiar with GoPro cameras?
Of course.
They're these tiny little cameras. You can put them in like waterproof cases. You can strap them to you with different apparatus. People like put them on helmets and they go do crazy things. They had a knockoff, a GoPro knockoff, an action camera at Five Below, $20.
Mm-hmm.
I figured for the price, it was worth a shot. I bring it home. It doesn't come with a memory card, which you obviously need to use it. So I had to go get that. I got the wrong size. Then I got it was like too large. Like the containment amount was too large. Like you had to have a certain amount.
Oh yeah.
So I finally got one that works. I brought it to the pool today. It works. It collects video. It actually had some audio too. And it was waterproof. The case is great. The problem is these cameras are usually wide angle, which means you can see like a lot, like more than you would normally see.
Mm-hmm.
This one seems very zoomed in.
Oh,
so you could see very little, which does not really work for this kind of camera. So I wrote to the company, which is located somewhere over there. And I said, hey, is there a setting? Can I is it like a manual thing with the lens to make it zoom out? Because the fact that it works, the battery doesn't last a long time, but it doesn't with a GoPro either. If I can get it to have the wide angle lens, is actually a really cool thing. But as it sort of stands, it's so zoomed in. And then when you zoom in, things are very shaky.
Oh,
and it doesn't have the stabilization that a GoPro has because it's $20.
Yeah.
So if I could get that figured out, I would recommend this product. Currently, it really doesn't serve any purpose because you can't really film anything because it's so zoomed in. But stay tuned on that one. Watch this space.
There you go. You can put it on one of those Hot Wheels GoPro cars. Have you seen those?
Yeah. I was thinking of lots of fun things to do with it, but you really can't see much, so it's kind of
throw it in the air.
Kind of pointless. That's literally what I was going to do. I was going to throw it like a football down a field, but you can't see anything. I went live on TikTok this week, and I was just looking through a box of Star Wars figures, a lot of the Power of the Force, like that old 3 4 stuff. I had one bag of the vintage stuff, because there was a time when I was like, I'm gonna start collecting these, and I got like I think maybe you even sold me their like crappiest versions of like the main characters.
It sounds like something I would do. Sure.
Yeah.
At a yard
but
sale.
I have the Tauntaun that has the like the belly that opens up.
Yes,
so
Han's split belly Tauntaun.
Yeah,
sure.
And then the top has the hatch. You can put Han in there. Like that's how.
Yep.
Because his legs wouldn't fit otherwise.
Of course,
so that was how they worked around that, which I think is pretty funny. But I was playing with that, and I noticed that there were bugs coming out of the Tauntaun. So I sort of opened his belly up like that and shook him.
Yes.
And like all these little bugs fell out of him.
Oh.
I was like, wow, I'm glad I kept these in the garage. But is this a thing that happens where bugs will take up home in plastic toys?
I would have to say that any animal or anything would take up residence in some crevice that has very little light that probably can collect warmth and has some degree of safety to it. I know my Tauntauns are clean on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
how do you keep them clean?
Bad on the outside. How do you keep them clean?
With Tauntaun Fresh.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Only $9.99. So that I just like maybe I'll go live again this week and see if there's any more bugs in any of the other toys. But I was like, oh, this is gross, and I was like smushing them all so they didn't like find a new home
in your house.
One of the other toys.
Sure.
Yeah, my house is. And then I felt like I had bugs on me the whole day.
Oh, right. I hate that feeling. It's like if you get a tick on you, and then you're like, oh, the tick is still there. I get you. So you opened a box live. Did that get a good reaction?
Nope, not at all.
Damn it. Because I was thinking,
People didn't care.
I was like, this would be fun to do.
Yeah. I even offered to pop one for the Ukraine.
Gross.
A Funko Pop one.
Oh, sure.
That's what I meant. God, keep your mind out of the gutter.
I know there's children present.
Pop.
My poor kid.
Speaking of bugs, you had this relationship with a hornet that you chronicled on this show.
I did. The paper wasp.
And I ridiculed you mercilessly.
Yes.
Mercilessly.
Yeah, that's fine. I think most people did. Yeah. I think the good thing is people's attention spans do not last long. So me and the children are like the only ones who do remember Stingy
Pepperidge
there.
Farms, remember.
Oh, sure.
What did they remember? What did Pepperidge Farms remember?
I think it was the feeling that you would get like, it was just like recollections. It was like, do you remember like warm car rides going to grandma's house? Well, Pepperidge Farm remembers that kind of stuff.
And then you could get that feeling by eating their product.
Correct. So like it was that home style taste. It didn't taste like it was made in a factory. It tasted like it was made like in an oven. If it were the case of their bread or the cookies. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. The Reluctant Adult Podcast members.
Yes.
So we thought you were weird. I still do. But I this week started a relationship with the bug myself.
Okay.
I went out to my front yard at midnight or so to let the dog do his business. And between two of our magnolia trees was a giant spider web.
Mm-hmm.
And these trees are like 8 feet apart, 10 feet apart. And in the center was a very large spider. And I posted a picture on the local Facebook. They said it was an orb weaver.
Yeah.
Which comes in all different varieties. This was not a version that I was familiar with. But I used my new fancy iPhone to go take some ridiculously nice video. And he almost looks fuzzy. Like he's got little feelers on him.
Okay.
So he was there every night. He would build his web, or she would build her web. Once it became dark, so you could go out there at dusk, not there. And then she builds this amazing, intricate web, huge web. I don't know how they did it so quickly. I don't want to gender the spider, so I'll say they.
It
and
they.
Then they. Yeah, no, it is bad. So build the web at night, and then by the morning it's gone. And every night for this whole week, I went out there, and it was there. They were there. And the funny thing is I had trouble taking a picture the first night because it was up so high.
Yeah.
But every subsequent night, the web got lower and lower.
Wow.
Like it was trying to communicate with me, or it was trying to catch me. Do you think it was trying to catch me in its web?
Maybe you're just like having this complete Charlotte's Web experience.
I know that's exactly what it was. I was waiting. I was like looking for words or like they use the bugs
Funko
to spell
Pop.
out
Funko Pop. It's like telling you like truths of the world or like secrets.
Yeah, I know. Can you give me the winning lottery?
Yeah,
lottery numbers.
Here's the Powerball.
Well, we currently have 420 likes on our live, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that's
Everybody
nice.
stop liking right there. That's enough. So last night I went out and I had my camera ready because I was documenting it every night.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
Oh.
They didn't make the web last night. And I felt a little sad.
There you
and I
go.
was like, I'm just as weird as Bill.
You went
just as weird.
That crazy deep end. There you go.
Yeah, I went too far. Right. Yeah.
At least
So
it didn't last as long as mine. But yeah, at least now you get
a whole season.
It was. What a season.
What a season.
This season on Wasp.
Do you got any more? You got any more puns or anything else for that? I'm just gonna leave you. I'm not going to the next topic. I want to see if you got anything else.
That was a good one. I think I'll end with that.
My wife, her Mother's Day wish on Saturday was to go to Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
So we went to Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. I like that you walk through a gift shop first.
Okay, yeah.
It's actually pretty cool. Like they have cool stuff and they update it seasonally.
Right.
We haven't been to Cracker Barrel since pre-COVID, so it's been a long time. So I was curious to see what they would have, and I told my son that he could pick out something, but to like keep his expectations low because it's not like a toy store.
Sure.
But they legit had some toys. They had Bluey stuff. They had some Toy Story stuff. And then, even better, they had this generic Transformers knockoff.
Nice.
That it's a robot, or it is a blaster. It's not in the box because my son took it. But it's a robot blaster that shoots Nerf arrows.
Wow.
And then you buy 5 of them. You can turn it into a Megazord. Look at this.
That is absolutely crazy.
5 things. The arrows show you where they go. So my son obviously wanted all of them. They didn't have each character. They think they were missing one. Mm-hmm. I foolishly said that we could just go online and buy them. We didn't have to go back to the Cracker Barrel. I looked online. I went to the Cracker Barrel website. They do sell toys. They do not sell these exchangers. Mm-hmm. I looked at eBay. 2 of them had sold previously for $30, which is double what they cost in store.
Yikes.
No current auctions. Nobody has heard of these. If you Google the name, some Reddit posts pop up where people are talking about knockoff toys.
Okay.
And from 2 years ago. So I don't know if these are exclusive to Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if these have been sitting on shelves for 2 years and no one's been there because of COVID. But I feel like my son is going to make me track these down. So if you have any information on the exchangers, I don't even know who makes them. Let me look.
Fun toys.
Honestly,
Inc.
I feel like these shouldn't be allowed in the country because, first of all, it's a gun.
Correct.
It turns into a robot.
It's a blaster.
Which is Megatron was not allowed to be.
Right.
They had to stop that. They made him all other things. And then the dart shoots really hard. Like it shoots harder than a Nerf blaster.
Yeah.
This is not English here. I don't know. It's very scripty. If you could see that, I don't know where these are produced.
Don't you have like 7 Cracker Barrels around you right now?
There's a few. It's very it's very good, very popular around the attractions, as they say.
Sure.
happinessexpress.cn.
See, okay. I was close.
So, what did you say?
I think I just said funtoycompany.inc.
You were very close, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to reach out to them and see if I can purchase these like all at once.
They'll send you a box. They'll send you a whole case.
Yeah, I'll tell them I'm gonna promote them on which I am just doing right now.
Right.
Please buy this product from the Cracker Barrel or wherever else it is sold.
Wait a minute.
It's very fun.
So is it a quality item or is it a Cracker Barrel style?
No, it honestly is pretty good. Like the transformation is not very complicated.
Okay.
I think that goes without saying. But my son was playing with it and he didn't break it. Like he was
that's good.
And like the fact that the arrow shoots out as hard and far as it does, I think I'm gonna have to do a video with it this week because honestly, it's impressive / kind of worrisome.
Sure.
Because he's gonna like we don't let him play with Nerf guns in the house, but now he has this. Right. So he was shooting my target birds with them.
Oh no! Go out there and shoot the spider. Jeez.
I know. No. I gotta see if she's back there tonight. I'm a little concerned because she was catching all the mosquitoes. We need her.
You have to sleep out here. I'll make that into a bed. No. Yes, it'll be fun. All right. We have a fold-out couch as well.
That's cool. We're almost done here. Let's see. We have free comic. We'll do one more thing. We have free comic book day, and I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing happened with me this week.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got to talk about this. Let's end with this. Pixel Dan is teasing his next project. Of course, you know he did the Masters of the Universe book featuring photos of some every figure, I guess, including all the hard to find ones
and their variants. Yes, so
very just a
well documented.
He traveled the country, if not the world, to get these photos. Very nice book. Pick that up. It looks like he's doing a Ninja Turtles book now because he was taking a picture of a black belted storage shell Raphael with clear weapons.
Oh,
now I didn't realize that this was a thing that was rare. So I looked up on eBay and it's really expensive. It's very hard to find these black belt versions. Now I definitely had the storage shell figures, and in my head they have black belts because the alternative is the color of their bandana.
Right.
So Raph would have a bright red belt, and I feel like I would remember that if that was the case.
Oh, sure.
So when I go home in July, I'm going to find that figure because that's going to pay for my flight right there.
It'll pay for your flight, but you'll have to empty that shell of all the bugs.
Ugh. And it's got Massachusetts bugs. Those are worse for some reason.
Fair enough.
So look out for if you have any rare Ninja Turtle items. Pixel Dan might be reaching out to you. But that's cool. Actually, I'm not a huge He-Man guy, but I would like to see the Turtles one.
Of course.
And we've talked about I don't need to own all these figures, but it'd be nice to have like a coffee table book of their digital renders. So this is even better.
Yeah. Right.
So lots of fun. We love Pixel Dan. He doesn't love us back. It's not a mutual love, but it's okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll surpass him on
you guys
on TikTok, and
we're pretty close.
Yeah.
We're over 1,500 now.
That's great. This 1,000 has been a lot easier than the first 1,000. So
it went really quick. Anything else for this big week?
I got nothing except look forward to some fun TikTok content from the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
maybe you can live TikTok while you're waiting in line for something and show us the queue.
Oh, sure. The lines haven't been that bad. Today they weren't bad. I guess maybe nobody goes to Animal Kingdom, but they weren't terrible.
Right. Yeah. Well, Mother's Day is tomorrow. You think a lot of people go for Mother's Day?
Oh my God. Oh, geez. You think they all go to the Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, I don't think there's any time that's a good time to go to the Magic Kingdom anymore.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, we'll know by tomorrow if I'm going to stay at the pool.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Yes.
Send me a message. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.